Hey YouTube, it's the Audio Olympian coming to you from Audio Olympia, where the world meets through music, movies, and speakers. Okay, today's video, you guys, really quick, something that I just wanted to try because I have the capabilities with my processor and my subwoofer, and I wanted to see if an XLR cable does make a difference over an RCA cable when you are connecting your subwoofers. So we're going to get into that video here in a second. Okay, so like I said, we're going to be talking about the XLR cable and the RCA cable. There are many different types of cables and brands and companies out there, everything ranging from very inexpensive to cables under $10 up to cables that are thousands of dollars, right? This is not, I don't want to get into all of that detail, so it's not necessarily a cable video as much as it is the performance of the cable for subwoofer output. Now, what gave me this idea, when I originally got my Parasound P6 for my listening area, for a short time I had moved my PB16 over in my listening area, and I was using that for my subwoofer over there for two reasons. One, my P6, my Parasound P6, it's a preamplifier, has an XLR sub output, and my PB16 at the time is my only subwoofer that had an XLR input. So I wanted to try it to see if I was going to notice any difference of it, and I certainly did in the music. However, my listening space is a lot smaller than my theater area, so I still wasn't getting a full grasp if possibly XLR did make a difference, or I just had my 16-inch subwoofer in a smaller room. That there in it of itself is going to make a difference in the subwoofer performance. Of course, the conclusion is all yours. Which do you prefer, RCA or XLR? However, being that a powered subwoofer is pretty much going to be in a category by itself, I have noticed over the years of using different types of connections, I get a different response from my powered subwoofer. Maybe not necessarily in a regular speaker, bookshelf, or tower, but I have noticed a difference in the connection for my powered subwoofers. We're going to go ahead and test that out, check it out there for you guys. Go ahead and leave a comment down below if you're using XLRs, or if you have a subwoofer that has XLR and you're using XLR or RCA, and what you found in your results if you check them out. Not all subwoofers do have an XLR input, so I was very excited to be able to try this with the SVS PB16 because it does have that feature there. So let's go ahead and check out some clips in the video, and then I'll come back and tell you a little bit more about what I noticed, what I felt, and what I heard. So here goes the cables that we're going to use. XLR, I believe this is a 25-foot length. I do have a longer one that I'm going to do if this works well and I like it, that I'm going to have more permanent. Right now, today, we're just going to do this very guerrilla style. So I'm just going to drag the cable across the floor. And then I have my splitter here, which is going to go from my SVS PB16 over to my Tritons and my Super Sub X. So I know that this one here is not going to be a true XLR output, but that's okay. I just really want to see how this is going to perform with the XLR on the subwoofer. So let's go ahead and hook them up. So part of the reason I wanted to do this was because I had my PB16, there's my subwoofer input, or output I should say, XLR output. I had my PB16 over my music area, and that has the XLR input, and my Parasound P6 preamp has an XLR output for subwoofer. And when I had it over there, it just sounded so smooth and a lot tighter and cleaner bass. Now again, that was just music more than movies, so I thought, let me try it out for movies and see how that works. Alright, so let's plug it in. Get in here. Oh, I'll go around this way. Alright, so Again, we're just gonna drag this across the floor. All I want to do is connect it. Again, I got a longer one here that I'll be able to handle or have hooked up more permanently. Again, this is just for testing purposes. So we're gonna unhook the other sets. And we're gonna plug into the input. Okay, so in order for me to get the best idea possible, I'm gonna have to turn off all my other subs. So I'm just gonna unplug the power from those subs. Okay, so a couple of demo clips there. I noticed a difference immediately. The bass was so much thicker, heavier, deeper, tighter, punchier, and more powerful. It was way more impactful than when I used the RCA cable. So one of the best features that I like about the XLR cable is they don't lose signal quality, or it doesn't degrade over a long run. So for me in my area, like I said, I'm running a 25-foot cable right now, but it's just going across my room. Ideally, I would probably need maybe so that I could hide my cable good, 35 to 40 feet. I did find a 35-foot XLR premium cable by Monoprice on eBay. I believe it was $26, $25, something like that. So I really like the fact that you can also get long XLR cables at a very, very low cost compared to RCA. Monoprice, low cost. I always like to try to find products that perform above their weight class and also perform above their price class. So those are always a good find. So that's about all I have for this video here, guys. Thanks for tuning in. I am going to check out some music in here because I do listen to music in my theater room from time to time. Just if I want to get some immersive sound on music, or I really want to hear and feel that big, deep bass. Right, I want to get that punch there versus in my listening room. That room area, I kind of equated the difference for me. My home theater is more energetic and explosive, where my listening room is going to be more calm and relaxed. So I'm going to check that out. You guys go and enjoy your systems. Leave a comment down below, and I will see you on the next video.